Happy Muk-jji-bba Day!
Yay!
Woo! I'm Edgy.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Judy.
Hope you guys are having a great start to your weeks. And happy hump day, too.
Hump day?
Yeah!
Girls' date? Is that not what you were...
No, are you talking about the commercial?
No, yeah. I always said the commercial. I think it's like... There's like a little girl. They're like, like what days? And she's like, hump day. Like,
I don't know that one.
I was talking about do you guys know that commercial? I forget what. Is it Progressive? It's some insurance. And then there's a camel and it's like hump day. But
I think I've seen that one.
yeah, but same vibes as the girls' day. All right.
Wow, guys, we're so...
Wait,
We're so close.
I got a little closer.
Trying to bring the mic closer.
Such a cute... We're like experimenting with this.
I know, we
setup.
are.
Love it.
Yeah. So our not last week's episode that aired, but the previous episode, I feel like was really fun for us. But also we got some good feedback. So we wanted to build off on that similar vein of topic. And this week we are doing Would You Rather with different relationship scenarios. And so let's get right into it. So a lot of these are ones that we may have thought of, or also ones that we just found on the internet, which we feel like would be interesting to discuss amongst ourselves. So first question. Would you rather be in a relationship where you love your partner significantly more than they love you, or the other way around?
The other way around.
Yeah, I'm selfish.
Me too.
I think a lot of like women or a lot of girls, actually, a lot of people around me say that if the guy doesn't like the girl more, then the relationship is like kind of bound to fail.
Yeah, a lot of people do say that.
Yeah, so I think I am somewhat of a believer in that.
Me as well.
Have you guys seen, like, in real life, that play out? Or is it just purely based on what you've heard older people tell you? Yeah.
I think I have seen it play out. I will not share details, but yeah, I think I have seen it multiple times actually.
Really?
Yeah. So,
well, there you go. There you have it.
Scientific proof.
Yeah.
yeah. Have you guys seen it?
I'm sure I have. I just can't think of one specifically, but yeah, it's definitely more than just hearing it from older people. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Even on media. Like, there's a reason why it's such a common scenario that's portrayed, because it happens.
True.
All right. Well, it was pretty easy for us to get a consensus on that. Not that we're doing this for the sake of having the same answers, but it was pretty easy for us to choose an answer. Next question. Would you date someone who rejected you in the past but wants to start dating?
So you confessed to them before, and they said, no, sorry. But then they came back and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
actually, I like you. Let's start dating.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unclear as to how much time has passed.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of up to interpretation.
Yeah, I think I was actually going to just like say that if it wasn't a lot of time in between the time that you rejected me and you came to me to say like, oh, like actually let's do it.
Yeah.
I think I'd be more hesitant, but I feel like if there's more time in between, there's probably other events that have happened that led that person to grow their interest, I guess. So I feel like, yeah, it really depends on timing for this question. What do you guys think?
I agree. I guess like a follow-up question is, you don't need to answer this, or it's not like a spicy question, but have you confessed to someone before?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, really?
Wait, I feel like all my relationships I confess first.
Oh.
Why did I not know this?
Dang.
Yes. Wait, have you guys?
Uh-uh.
What?
That's why I think it's a little difficult to
To be engrossed in this. Yeah. Or like think of it for yourself.
Yeah, I think all of my relationships, I just like expressed it first.
Wow, you were
Yeah.
every guy's
love that.
dream. Because guys very, very much voice that they want
Yeah.
a girl to.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Same way like we
That's
want
true.
them to express it first. So I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel
Feeling.
like it's more established that a guy, just societally, and so they want to be on the receiving end as well, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, except my current relationship.
Yeah,
I think he did kind of like he didn't really confess first though. Like I was the first to be like blatantly like, oh, like I like you, but I guess like the pursuing and stuff before, like he definitely did. So it's like, eh.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Should we move on to the next one?
Yes, sir.
How would you feel if someone you didn't necessarily like romantically told you that they loved you?
Oh wow.
It's funny because this screenshot, it's from Reddit, and the first reply is awkward. Period. But I mean, yes, I think it would be awkward, but I think I would. I would just feel like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, she never.
But I feel like this is really hard because it's not even like, it's love. That's,
Well, that's a little extreme.
yeah. I wouldn't know what to do, actually. I would feel very, very self-conscious because it's just so, wow, you know?
Yeah, okay. I know this is like a really bad way to say it, but I guess it's like somewhat 부담스러워.
Yeah, no, it is.
'Cause,
Like,
like,
that's exactly how I would feel.
Yeah, like love is such a heavy word and such a like, and I feel like it's such a fragile feeling. I guess if you, yeah. So to like not reciprocate or feel the same way for that person, it's just like, yeah, I just like would feel bad. I don't know. Yeah.
It's a big thing to tell someone.
Yeah.
Would you then afterwards just keep your distance from them to
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I do think that is, I don't know if it's the right way to go about it, but it seems like the most respectful thing to do to both parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do my best to keep pretty strict boundaries just so there isn't any like leading on. Yeah, because I think it's unfair to that person because like they're the vulnerable ones between the both of us, right? Because they've just expressed that they loved you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know. It's a bit of an awkward scenario to imagine yourself in. This next question I thought was super, super interesting. Would you rather have the perfect relationship for the rest of your life but never have any other friends, or have as many friends as you want but always be single?
I think this question is really interesting because if I look at my parents, for instance, and I feel like a lot of older couples, it might be because they immigrated to a whole different country, but they don't really have a lot of friends. And they seem totally fine with that. So growing up seeing that, I'm like, oh, I can picture myself, just living happily with my spouse. But then I'm like, but I want friends too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, yes, interesting question.
Do you have an answer, Edgy?
Why can't we have it all?
I know.
That's my answer. I don't know. This is really hard because sure you can have the perfect relationship, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna take this as in friends, as in like, you know, same gender friends. But I just feel like girlfriends get some things that even like your partner might not be able to get. You know,
That's true.
And so I don't know. How about you, Judy?
This is also really hard because I think there's like, I guess, stability in having one person in your life, right? It's like I guess like somewhat of a constant. And then having as many friends is like experiencing a lot of different types of people. So I feel like there's like learning you could do both ways. Oh man, but this is hard.
What if we bend friends to say you can still have acquaintances?
So no deep friendships.
I guess so. I don't know.
Only like surface
just like
level?
surface.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't
I would
think I want that.
rather not. I would have none. No surface level.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. If we really, really had to choose, like your life depended on choosing an answer here, what would you guys choose?
Oh man.
Honestly, like saying have as many friends as you want, but always be single. I feel like. Oh, okay. Well, actually, no. You could like choose like 3 or 4 and then like be hella close to them. I guess.
Yeah.
So, never mind. Because if like we were to choose like, oh, I want like hundreds of friends. It's like you can't be close to all of them, and it's not a guarantee that you're gonna vibe with all of them. So if that's the case, like I'd rather have like one close friend, aka like my significant other, than all the surface level friendships that I would have. But if it's like I can choose like 4 other girlfriends I could be close to, like let's say like our apartment, then maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have.
Do you guys? You know, some people love. Are you that type?
I don't know.
I'm actually unsure. Do you know if you are?
I think I used to be. Yeah. I always really loved the concept of love and seeing love and like just the people around me. It really genuinely made me happy, but from a certain point it's great and all, but
Yeah.
I think I've come to appreciate other relationships more as of recent. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that's kind of... So I was in a phase, and I think I still am. I think Brittany understands this phase now, but back in college, I was my mantra was, love exists, but not for me.
She said it all the time. Every time, wait, honestly, every time you said that, I didn't know what to say. I was like, because I didn't understand.
Yeah. I'm still very much in that phase. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like therefore I am not like I love. I'm not like that. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm like that either. It's like there are a lot of, I mean, it's like great to be in love and like experience love, even see other people experience love, and it's such a beautiful thing. I don't think if I would ever like look at someone or even me in a relationship with, whether it's like my current one or like whatever, I don't think I could ever be like, oh yeah, like I love. And it just feels so like
Life is so beautiful.
Yeah, like my life is amazing.
Yeah. I feel like that stuff only comes out in the movies. But
Yeah.
Some people are actually like that, though.
That's crazy.
You'd be surprised.
That's wild.
that's
great for
amazing.
them.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, are we just moving on to the next question? Oh my gosh, we've been on this for a while. Okay. Oh, okay. So this next one is, would you rather be incredibly rich but never fall in love, or have a happy married life but be poor? It's also really hard, I think.
I think I've answered this question before just because it kind of pops up often when I talk to my parents for whatever reason.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I always said I'd rather be happily married and be poor. Yeah, because... But now I'm like...
Wait, what's your reasoning? You said because and then...
I think I...
Loved love.
No, actually, like, I was very naive and very, like,
Yeah.
rainbows and, just
Yes.
that sentiment. And there is a part of me that's still like that, but I'm starting to lean the other way. But I think if I had to choose, I would still choose the second one. Because, in the end, money is just money. I think
Is money just money for you, Edgy?
Money can get you a lot of things.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
And my mom would counter my argument and be like, oh, but money can really bring happiness into your life, which is not, she's not wrong. I can't really argue against that. But I've also seen a lot of super well-off people lead very unhappy lives.
For sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Judy?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have said like, oh, have a happy married life, be poor. But after like the previous question, what was it? The one where it's like friends or
Perfect partner but no friends.
Yeah. Now I'm like, but it's not like you can't have friends just because you're incredibly rich. Like the question didn't say like you're gonna be
Like lonely.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this is so materialistic of me, but there's like a stability that money gives.
Yeah.
What if we change the question and you're not poor, you can live normally, but you're just not rich?
Yeah, that happy
I'd be
married
happy
life.
married life then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I like am able to be just I don't have to be rich, but if I can be stable, that's fine.
Yeah. If I'm not like worried about rent, if it's not to that level, then I would I would choose the latter.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next one. Oh, this is not a would you rather, but it's a bit similar to our last episode. But what hobby in men gives you green flag vibes?
I don't know why the first one that popped into my mind was crocheting.
Do you know anyone?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that's rare. I feel like.
No, I don't know anyone.
Okay.
Should we just like start listing some hobbies? Men's.
Yeah.
Wait, the only ones I can think of are very active, like sports, you know?
Gym. Music.
I feel like photography is a big one.
Photography is a big one too.
Wow, it's honestly, with all of these, they're very case by case. Like, some people look really cool, like taking pictures, whereas other people can take the same pictures, but it just doesn't look right. Yeah.
What about like hiking?
Hiking? I don't really like hiking, so I feel like there would be a conflict of interest.
But does it give you like green flag vibes?
Not really, because hiking is very when I think of hiking, it's very granola, like, you know, just, health
Yeah.
is great. So it's great, just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought of like a green flag. Cooking. If they're good at cooking.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good
good
one.
one.
Cooking and baking. I will consume
Baking.
it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, baking.
Why? Were you
Why?
Like using like you know, like people can use baking to like get girls.
That's true.
take that back.
Okay, maybe not baking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it.
Okay, that's also a case by case basis then.
Yeah, but I can see like cooking being like a nice.
Yeah.
It's also very practical.
It is.
Yeah.
It very much is.
What about reading?
I think that is also very case by case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. But I can't like. I'm like, oh, it's probably case by case, but I can't think of.
'Cause some big readers are very pretentious about it. So that's not a green flag. But if they're just like low key, just reading during their free time and they just like, that's it. They just enjoy reading. Then I think that's a green flag.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they want to learn, just stay educated.
Yeah. I think that's all I can think of for this topic.
God, there has to be more.
I know, but what?
Yeah, maybe we should just move on for now.
Yeah, if anyone else thinks of something along the way. Okay. Next question is, which personality would you rather date? You are equally physically attracted to them. All other variables are the same except for their personality. So there are 3 options you would choose from. Number 1, happy-go-lucky and outgoing, but dumb and sometimes reckless. Number 2, very funny, but often cheeky, mouthy, insolent, and razor-sharp tongued. Number 3, mature, responsible, and upstanding, but a terrible lack of humor. These are all very much ends of the spectrum, so this one's kind of hard.
By a terrible lack of humor, do you also think so? Or, you know, like some people, their partner would find them hilarious.
I think this is you genuinely,
Okay.
they have no humor whatsoever. Yeah. So I feel like this can also be interpreted as in, even when you try to crack a joke, they won't laugh because they don't get it. I think that's what it also implies.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my! Just said no. I just won't date.
Single forever.
Yeah.
I think if I had to choose out of these 3, the first one would be, I would choose the first one. Happy-go-lucky and outgoing, but dumb and sometimes reckless. That's sometimes. I'm like banking on that.
Ooh, it's a gamble.
But they're only sometimes reckless, not sometimes dumb.
Yeah, they're always dumb. Can you do
By
that?
dumb, what does that mean? Like
no common sense.
oh, man. So like,
Like you have to
that's like
guide them through life.
Oh, fudge.
Oh.
And they can be like very nunchi too,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Oh, I don't know. That's hard.
You know, a part of me wants to say the third one. Because I feel like at least if they're mature, I feel like we just like have good conversation. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'll be very good at, you know, like taking the lead or like taking care of like, you know, their person and but then the humor, I don't know.
That means like you just never laugh.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
What if it's like you bring him to like a little get together, and all your friends are all like cracking jokes, like everyone's going back and forth. I was like, I'm just standing there like,
Oh no.
like I don't think I can do that. It's like if it's just between you and me, like whatever, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
but
in a
it's
group
like,
setting.
yeah, I like want him to enjoy himself with my friends and like with other people too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really between 2 and 3. I would cross out number 1.
Really?
I can't do dumb and sometimes reckless. Like I can't do that.
Well, I would rule out number 2.
Number 2, it's the very funny that I like, but the often cheeky, mouthy, insolent, razor sharp tongued, like that means he could say mean things to me without really
Exactly.
thinking.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I'm very sensitive. I can't do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
The number 3 is like the same that thought process as Judy had, and so it's very hard.
I think something I've been talking to a lot of like my peers about is there are things that you should say and there are things you should not say, no matter how close you are to that person. I firmly believe that. And so I just feel like I can't do number 2. Like
I agree.
once that comes out of your mouth, like it's gonna be hard to recover from whatever just happened. Like it's
I
not.
think I would just lose respect.
Yeah.
I think I go with number 3.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just choose one just to be different. You know?
For sure.
You're different. You're
Yeah.
different.
I'm different.
Slay.
Okay. Okay, next question is, be with someone you love but they don't love you back, or be with someone you know loves you but you don't love them back?
It's kind of like the other question, right?
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
Why are they with me if they don't love me?
True.
Just for companionship. Like they just like don't want to be lonely. It's like they know you're a good partner. They know you're someone that you're the type of person they need in their life. But they're not.
I don't like that.
I think I choose the second one.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think I'm confident in giving that person respect, like giving them my time, like being good to them to the best of my abilities at least. But I don't know if that person is going to do that for me if in the first situation. Yeah. Like I don't know if they're even going to do that much. Yeah.
But you know yourself to be able to. Yeah, that
So,
makes
you know,
sense.
I can at least like
Make it work.
yeah, because like I see that effort they're probably making. But
Do you guys believe in like? Ooh, do you think you can fall? Like, so in this situation, you don't love them back, but I feel like personally, obviously there are exceptions, but in most cases, I'm confident in being able to love, like develop that love
yeah.
through like Chung and just doing life together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can be possible.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're also at a consensus with this one. All right. So the next batch of questions. Would you rather be hated by your partner's mom or be hated by your partner's best friend?
Partner's best friend.
Me too. I choose
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think like mother-in-law is like somewhat, or like mother-in-law is family. Yeah. So
You're connected through blood.
Yeah.
And that also, like, when you have kids.
Oh, yeah.
What if your mother-in-law hates your kids because she hates you? That's so sad.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So that it doesn't just affect me, but
Exactly.
it affects my offspring.
Good point. Good point. Okay. Would you rather date someone you trust but don't love, or date someone you love but don't trust?
Oh. Date someone I trust but don't love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think it's like I'm thinking about it in like dishonesty. It's like, yeah, even if I love the person, like I feel like they're just gonna be hurting me in some way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I too would choose someone I trust but don't love. But I feel like there are so many instances of the other one where you fall for someone and you don't necessarily, like, there's something you like don't trust them, that like 1%. It's like, ooh, do I trust you to be a good partner? But you just still go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would choose the same. Because why be with them if you can't trust them? Because you know, relationship is based on trust. So, all right, next question: would you rather your partner's personality be exactly like yours, or your partner's personality be the complete opposite of yours?
Wait, sorry, I have to find this one.
Wait, it's a little bit down.
Oh, there.
This question reminds me of the Myers-Briggs. You know how they say there are 4 letters, and if the ends, the first and last letters are the opposite but the middle are the same, then you're the most compatible. But in this situation, that means all 4 are completely different.
Wait, I've heard the opposite.
Really?
If the 2 insides
No.
are the same.
Yeah, are the same.
Oh, wait, is that what you said? Sorry, I heard it the other way around. I was like,
This is really hard.
It is hard. I can see pros and cons to both.
Oh yeah.
Maybe complete opposite? Just so that there's like some sort of balance. Because I'm hoping like if we're in a relationship, we're like compromising, you know, we're like sacrificing. I think it'd be fun to experience someone opposite.
I think I would also do opposite, because if we're thinking about it in terms of Myers-Briggs, then I'm more introverted. So I don't want someone super extroverted, but someone who does, like, you know, is more social. Like, I would appreciate that. And then I'm a T, so, but I am still sensitive. And so I think someone who can echo emotions would be helpful too. And then J, I'm a very hard J. So someone who can still incorporate, I don't know, spontaneity in my life, I think that would spice it up in a sense and kind of like help me, you know, like loosen up in a sense too, which I think I might need in life. And so I would want someone opposite.
Yeah, I agree with everything, but I think I would choose the same personality because I feel like it leaves less room for conflict, especially when it boils down to like real how they perceive the world, like very deep things. I think if you don't align in that aspect, that can lead to a lot of problems.
That's true. And if they're the same personality, then they'll kind of get where you're coming from, and you can get where they're coming from.
So the opposite one would be definitely more fun because
that's true.
It's different, you know, but I think I would choose the exact same personality.
But don't you feel like if you guys are in like a respectful relationship, you guys are still able to kind of like
compromise or
just like, I don't know,
come to understand each other in a sense? I think that's
But if they're completely opposite, I don't know.
I see where you're coming from.
Obviously a good balance would be nice, but that is not the question.
All right. This one I thought was really funny. Would you rather always have to
I saw a different one just now. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Would you rather always have to pop your partner's pimples or be the one to pay for everything in your relationship?
Wait, popping pimples is very satisfying.
I'll pop the pimples.
Yeah, I would pop the pimples.
I pop the pimples. You pay. Yeah.
Great deal. Great deal. Easy question. Okay.
What, each pimple, one meal?
Yeah, no, actually. Okay, I'm gonna skip the next one. Or no, wait. Okay. Would you rather your partner has no ambition or goals but can hang out with you anytime, or your partner be extremely successful but too busy to see you as much as you'd like?
The second one.
Second one.
Yeah,
Second one.
no ambition is a big no-no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Pretty self-explanatory in a sense. Would you rather not be able to talk to your partner for a month or not be able to touch your partner for a month?
Touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
touch. Me too. Okay.
Easy.
Should I ask
Speed run.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't gonna ask that one, and then the last one. Should I ask this one?
Ooh.
It could be a little
It'll be a little-
controversial.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask it.
Maybe. Is there a different one?
No, but then
Oh, yeah,
so
I thought of a
Brittany
few.
has
Okay,
a couple too.
Oh, let me. If I can't remember, hopefully
yeah.
you remember.
Yeah.
But one was, it's not a would you rather, but would you be okay if someone took you on a first date to like a food court, like KTP or the Source or a similar?
Vibes.
Yes.
I don't think I would hate it, but I think I would feel a little bit disappointed because if there's a lot of people around us, then it's probably like really loud. And I don't want to have to like constantly be like, and like have to like yell for that person to hear me. So I don't think I would hate it, but I would feel a little bit like ashiwo. Yeah.
I thought of a follow-up question.
Okay.
It's a would you rather.
Okay.
So would you rather go on a first date at like a very bright, busy something like a food court?
Okay.
Or those like really fancy restaurants, but it's like pitch black. You cannot see anything, but you can hear him.
Oh, okay.
So it's a matter of
See or hear? You can only choose one. That's really
So it's like you guys come at different times, so you guys can't even see each other at the front door before you go into the pitch black restaurant.
What?
Okay.
Well, you guys aren't coming in the same
Dude,
car.
what if you sit down? It's not even the person you're supposed to date with, because you can't see. But maybe it works out, and then you
It's
guys fall in
fate.
love.
Yeah.
it's meant to be.
Okay, if that's the question, then I'd rather do the food court.
I mean, it's not like you can't hear them at the food court.
It's just a little bit
Louder.
yeah, and not as romantic necessarily.
Yeah. I also feel like I want to be able to like analyze their like body language.
Yeah.
True. And their
Also-
facial expressions.
Yeah,
That's really
that is very
big.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if it's pitch black and very quiet, I would not like that.
Wait,
like,
yeah.
I would feel really uncomfortable.
I feel like I'm in a horror movie or something. I don't know.
Or like some weird like show.
Like someone's coming. I don't know.
I just probably like cutting her steak like.
Like, what did I just eat?
I know. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, food court for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think another similar question I had was, it doesn't have to be the first date, but you're still in the stages of getting to know this person. Would you rather go to a pocha or a wine bar.
Oh. Can we just like decide like which number date you guys like we're on?
Like second or third.
Okay, second or third. Okay.
So not the first.
I think if it's the second or third, I would prefer a wine bar. Because I think I love like how casual pochas are, but I think I would want to save that for maybe a later date when we do know each other a little bit better. But I feel like a wine bar, it's probably quiet enough for us to like talk a lot, get to know each other a little bit better. So maybe wine bar? Yeah, what do you guys think?
I also think wine bar. I feel like pocha is casual, and so I would need to be more comfortable. And also, I feel like pocha, it would be fun if it's the two of you guys, but I feel like it'd be more fun and more like I want to introduce you to my friends, and so to make it everyone feel more comfortable, pocha's like that kind of setting for those kinds of occasions. I feel like, and like sure, both of them can be intentional, but wine bar feels more like intimately intentional, if that makes sense.
Have you guys gone to a pocha with like, it doesn't have to be a guy, but just
one other person?
Yeah, one other person.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if I have.
I don't think so.
I have.
Yeah, I don't. Oh.
I think I've gone with like you guys, like two.
Yeah, but just
never,
one.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Mine were all in OC though, so not as like crazy busy as like K-Town, but still like a pocha nevertheless. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it'll be fun though.
Wait, did you answer?
Oh yeah,
No.
pocha or wine bar.
Yeah, me too. Wine bar. Although I do like the idea of going to pocha when you're not that close yet. I think there's that sense of maybe it's a cultural thing. If the guy's also Korean, then
That's true.
it's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a very Korean thing to do.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to see which anju they pick out. Yeah, it's like, what would you eat?
Taking mental notes.
Yes, for sure. Okay. Did you have any? I feel like those were the main ones.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I had one more.
Oh. It was the one Sean asked you.
Okay. So our friend Sean, he asked me this recently, and I was inspired by this question. He asked, "Would you ever date a friend's ex?"
No.
Yeah, I was like, no. What about a friend's crush? Like, she had a crush on him at one point in her life, but it's now over him.
Oh, like 1 point? I definitely would be more comfortable dating her past crush than her past ex. Her like boyfriend. So I don't think that would be terrible, but I think I would probably feel weird at first for liking that guy, and then would probably talk to her about it because I would still probably not be the most comfortable. But
Yeah, same. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think initially I wouldn't even think about it. But if, for example, the scenario is like he develops feelings first and comes to you, and let's say he didn't know, like it really just remained a crush and it was never spoken between anyone else but just your, like between you and your friend, and he approaches you first, but obviously like you didn't really develop feelings at all and you're taken aback as well. I think that situation is a little bit different then. And
that's
like
a good
I would
point.
still tell my friend about it before considering, even thinking about it. So
I told Edgy this, but I just can't wrap my head around ever. It wouldn't even cross my mind to, you know, develop feelings for definitely an ex, but also a crush.
yeah.
Just like mentally, I just rule them out of
Yeah.
the potential, you know.
I think it's also like if they were a really terrible boyfriend to her, it's like, oh, like
why would I want that for myself?
But if it was also really good to her, it's like, oh my god, like I can't do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like, it's just like just terrible.
Just either way, no.
Don't do it.
And not all, but a lot of relationships end because something bad happened.
Yeah.
So, and you were there to hear about it from your friend. So, yeah. But it does happen. So when that does happen, I'm like, whoa.
I'm shook.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other questions? I feel like we went through a lot today. Yeah. It's a very exhaustive list.
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, if anyone else thinks of any scenarios or any questions you guys have encountered, let us know. We'd be very happy to read and discuss. But until then, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Amazing.